Everybody, this is Brett. Welcome back to the Intro to Tapping. This is part 4. Today we're going to be looking at playing actual music. So, adapting this technique to a chord progression. Let's pick one out of that. We've been in the key of E. So let's say E, A, F sharp minor, B. So this is a 1, 4, 2, 5 progression. So it's got this 2, the second chord in the key, the 5, the fifth chord in the key, and it leads us back perfectly to the 1 chord. This is nothing new, that's for sure. Nothing new under the sun. But let's see how we can, like I said, let's see how we can adapt this to adapt our technique to match the chord progression. Because the chord progression is part of the song, right? The song is the most important thing. Above all else, if the song sucks, everything sucks, right? You don't want to listen to a great guitar solo in a crap song. You're not going to make it that far. E, A, F sharp, B, does that constitute a good song? I don't know. Depends on how you do it. So, with the shapes we've learned so far, the root note was always on the first finger. It doesn't have to be, right? Let's say in the case of an E, I could take this root note and I could put it up here. So instead of E, G sharp, B, we could go G sharp, B, E. This would be an inversion. And maybe we'll do that. We'll see. I'm kind of winging this one. All right, so we said E, A. So we went from E to A. We just went down 1 string on the same fret. So we can do the same thing with our tapping pattern. E. Here's my A note on the 5th fret of the 1st string. All right, now the next chord was F sharp minor. So here is my F sharp minor. So we're going to use the 7th fret, the 10th fret, and the 14th fret. Yeah. All right, so far we have E, 4, A, 2, 3, 4, F sharp minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then B, again, when we went from F sharp minor to B, we came down 1 string and stayed on the same fret. And we're going to do the same thing here, but we went from major to minor. We're going to do the same thing with our pattern. I'm sorry, minor to major. Not worth doing a new takeover. Minor. And then to go to major, we said we just bring the 3rd up, or the middle note up 1 fret. So here's the whole thing, nice and slow. So that's just one example of taking a chord progression and putting a tapping line over it. Is it the most interesting chord progression and melody in the world? No, not necessarily, but we're still kind of getting started, and this is just kind of to present food for thought, you know. So if you're in a band with your buddies and someone says, "Hey, Billy, I got a song," he goes E, G, A, B What are you gonna play over it? Well, it's E minor or E minor pentatonic works great, but Billy, play something really fast, right? Maybe Billy doesn't pick really quickly, you know. But he's got an ace up his sleeve. Billy knows how to tap. Apparently, the kid that wrote the song has an annoying way of talking. Not me. I don't mean to disparage anybody. I'm just making fun of your bandmates because, well, you know, they deserve it. So what would you do in that case? We got an E, G, A, B flat, and they're all major. Well, E we already know. That's cool. G is just 3 frets up from E, so I'm just going to move this whole thing up 3 frets. A is up 2 frets from G. B frat is up 1 fret. So we go. Suddenly you got a solo from hell. Everybody in the audience is going bananas. Your bandmates are going to be ticked off that you got more attention than they did. But again, that's just another example of taking this technique that we're looking at that tends to be, I don't know, done to the point of being annoying and actually doing something musical with it. You know, it's got to fit rhythmically in the context of what's going on, and it's got to match what the chords are doing. In that case, those 4 chords major. Still, that's pretty nasty sounding. You've got you can get away with a lot if those are the chords underneath you. And also, in the mix of all that, you know, you have the tapping part following the chord progression. Who's to say you can't just go ballistic and then just play a bunch of nonsense for a bar? You know, that's a lot of times is a good way to add some intensity, add some fire, and to really just cut loose, because you can play garbage way faster than you can play anything musical, unfortunately. But sometimes we can use it to our advantage. Again, this stuff in small doses. You know, think of this like hot sauce or vodka, if depending on your age. You don't want to sit down and have a couple glasses of vodka, right? A little bit at a time goes a long way, and this is a similar thing. So let me just try goofing around with this. I'll play through that chord progression a couple times, and then I'll just go into some bonkers crap, and you can hear what I'm talking about. All right, so thank you, Los Angeles, or whatever. However your band wants to end the song. If you go to record with them and they say they want it to be a fade out, punch them in the face, because there's way better ways to end songs than fading out. That's lame. Unless the Beatles did it, and then they're okay. They can fade out, but don't fade out. But thank you, Los Angeles, with everyone going is way cooler. Anyway, that was part 4 of this. I guess it's going to be a 4-part introductory series on tapping. If you made it this far, God bless you. If you didn't know how to tap when you started this, and you've been actually following along and working on it independently, you probably have, you know, developed some pretty serious firepower at this point, and you know, you're starting to get a little bit dangerous. If you knew how to tap at the start of this thing and you watched all this, thanks. Hopefully you picked something up. If you didn't and you just sat there and made fun of me, then that's fine too. Whatever you're into, as long as you're entertained, I'm okay with that. Anyway, cheers. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.